Hello everyone, this is Mengke and this is my assignment of quantified self called a self-containment period, and it's my honor to introduce the content of my project to everyone here today. So due to the unpredicted virus, in order to protect ourselves, we must enter a period of self-containment. But in addition to paying attention to physical health, paying attention to psychology health is also crucial. So during this period, many personal stories actually were easy to lose because we almost need to stay at home and not around to go out for a long time. And the memory actually requires external stimuli to remember. My purpose is to remember this time. Therefore, I record all the areas I visited during this time and the time spent in different locations and the moon during the day. So I divide the space into 7 areas, which are balcony, bedroom, kitchen, study room, living room, and outside. Each area has different functions. At first, I just use Excel for recording, but I find it's not very convenient for me because I almost need to record all the detail at any time. So I choose to use Netbook to instead of. Just like this. And finally, I record 7 days based on data, time, location, duration, and the moon, and get 400 data. And every time I go out, I will use a special color markout, which is blue. And I will divide this assignment into 2 parts, namely self and interaction. And I will use the physical module to explore the self part. So in the self part, I start my data visualization design with pin codes as a design phototype. Because the pin codes are composed of many life skills, and the appearance of the pin codes in different environments will be different. Like they are all 24 hours a day, but they are different because of different things we do every day. And this is my production process, and I made a video. Just give me 1 second. So actually I choose woolen to represent it because I think woolen gives us a warm feeling. Just like this. And I use different color of the woolen to represent different area, and wrap them in a unit of 5 minutes. It means every 5 minutes I will give a circle, but less than 5 minutes is I will just use 1 circle to represent. So it's become a ball of yarn. Just this. By the way, this is cobalt, and the heat on the top represents the moon of the day. And this is the physical module I made, and actually I used 2 ways to display it. As I said before, different colors of the woolen represent different area, and you can see what I do every day. For example, at the bottom, and this one, I'm almost stay in the room to rest on these days. And the next is the longest time I have been out. Purpose is to find a place where I spend in the most time and different between the days of class or the days I have free, and whether the moon will affect the efficiency of learning. And here I choose a week's data to display them on a tree lens. It's a bit like a calendar, And the short lines means the time at my administration is shorter. For example, this is a day of class. And the longer lines means more time I have administrated myself time longer. And as I said before, the bottom on the top is today's moon. So just like this. And the second part is interactive. For this part, I added an online program to contains code, and I hope to have the opportunity to invite others to upload the data in the future. So the purpose of this one is to see everyone in same space in the visual world, which seems to be a kind of a company. A purpose represents a day actually, and a different type of purpose is represent different moons. And the size of the purpose will grow larger as you stay in an area. But when you jump to the next one, next area, the purpose will return to the original size. And I also did other design on the website. Actually, trying to build a vision service with Python. And when I click on the house list button, it will jump to the main page, and you can adjust the time here. So it's the speed of the time, and you can like pass here and forward here. So audience can see the difference in the data from the change of the purpose. But since I have no experience in code, so actually I didn't complete the functions of different purpose colors were representing different moons, so I just can finish like this. Then the purpose moving around the different area, and grows larger during the time, and change the speed. So finally, this is my reflection reference. Thank you for listening.